What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my page. I'm Anthony AB. Let's talk about fitness. So I don't really know what I would call this series. I would like to maybe start some car ride reflections or something like that. If you have an idea of what I would call a series of videos that are just me giving you my thoughts and reflections while I'm in the car, let me know in the comments below. I'm taking suggestions. That being said, let's get into it. So something that's been grinding my gears lately as it relates to the fitness community, so this is the runners community, the lifting community, the hybrid community, whatever community people belong to within just the umbrella of fitness, why is it that we make people feel like they need to qualify where they're at in their fitness journey? I see a lot of runners posting, calling themselves slow runners. And it's almost like to say, in order to feel like they're allowed to call themselves a runner, they have to qualify what that looks like relative to other runners in the community by adding something that describes the way that they run. People feel less than or uncomfortable with the idea that maybe they're not quite as fit as other runners, or their particular journey for running isn't quite up to par with run influencers. I'm not the fastest runner. I'm not the slowest runner. I find myself to probably be somewhere in the middle, regardless of the distance. I just enjoy running. And I think that running comes with a lot of benefits, right? There's the respiratory and the cardiovascular benefits, the strengthening of the heart, the strengthening of the lungs, the strengthening of your overall aerobic base, mental clarity that comes from it, not to mention folks who are doing it for their weight loss goals or just their overall fitness to live an active lifestyle. But yet we make it seem like if you're not running at a certain pace or to a certain distance, then you're not a quote unquote runner. And I disagree. I think we need to stop doing that. I think if you're out there running, then you're a runner. If you have committed yourself to at least semi-consistently get some time in the run shoes on, actually running, not just wearing them, that you can call yourself a runner. And if you're doing it because you want to lose weight, you're still running. You're still a runner. If you only do 1 to 3 miles because it's all your knees can handle, you're still a runner. I think we can do better as a community to welcoming and inviting and bringing people in with open arms into these communities, because as a fitness body, as a community of folks who are committed to fitness, regardless of where you are in your journey, regardless of when you started it, we all started somewhere. We all had different stats, if you will, personal stats when we started. We all have our own journey to walk, but in the end of the day, shouldn't we be promoting a healthy and active lifestyle? Shouldn't we be wanting people to participate in it? And especially if they're brand new to it, shouldn't we be encouraging them and even cheering them on and rooting for them so that they would continue on the path regardless of the hardships that we face? And I don't know about you, but I've experienced some pretty serious setbacks and hardships when it comes to running. I have bad knees. When it comes to lifting, I have bad shoulders, right? Being in the military will do that to you. Growing up the way I grew up, where you just suck it up buttercup, that will do it to you. We've all hit these trials and tribulations, these hardships and these struggles that we faced throughout our own personal fitness journeys. We know that it's not easy, and we know it takes heart and grit and mental prowess to overcome those seasons. They're bound to come naturally without any external pressure from other people. So we should not be adding that third-party pressure. We should be encouraging, we should be uplifting, we should be rooting for and pushing. And yes, of course, we can definitely make sure that we are pushing them to be the best that they can be, and we are challenging them to go above and beyond, but also with grace, meeting them where they are at in their journey as it exists today, who they are as people, because not everybody will receive tough love the same, and some people require tough love. And so in the epistles of the Bible, you had to bring it back to the Bible, Paul wrote that he is everything to all people. And he wasn't saying that he changes who he is. He's basically just acknowledging that different people groups, different walks of life, different backgrounds and experiences, and people who are in different walks in their faith or their journey require a different way of being approached. They require different types of information and the way that that information is delivered to them. And so it's basically a way to say, we can do better at ensuring that we're meeting people where they're at and who they are to welcome them into this community. And so I want to encourage more people to do that. That goes beyond the fitness-based community. It goes into the faith-based community. The church is a hospital, right? It's not this place of perfect people. It's this place of imperfect people who recognize their imperfection and their brokenness and their need for our Savior, Lord, and Jesus Christ. Let's stop judging so heavily, right? Remove the plank from your own eye first. Let's make sure that we're upholding each other, we're uplifting each other, we're encouraging each other, we're welcoming each other into the faith. Whatever other community you're involved in, just encourage people, root for people. Whenever you're trying to better yourself or gain a skill, you would want to be encouraged and rooted for and cheered on. And we want people to feel like they're allowed to celebrate their wins and successes, even if they don't look the same as somebody else's. So that's it. I'm going to get off my high horse now. I hope that there's a lot of you out there who feel the same way. I just think we could do better. There's so many of us who are really invested in fitness and in this health and wellness journey and in this space that we can do better at setting an example, at leading with grace, and welcoming people into a lifestyle that we know is going to be good for them. And I just think that the more the merrier. So let's just do that. Let's extend the hand. Let's cheer each other on. I'm cheering you on. I'm rooting for you wherever you're at. And if you agree, and if you like messages like this, and you're also invested in growing in faith and fitness, then go ahead, give the video a like, subscribe, make sure that you don't miss more videos to come. And again, if you have any ideas of what kind of title I should give series like this, put it in the comments so I can take it into consideration. In the meantime, until next time, God bless everybody.